Good morning, everybody. Well, it is a very rainy, gloomy day in New England. And we're just going to wait just a couple more minutes to see who else might pop in. Hi, Peggy. Good morning. So I wanted to this morning, before we get started, talk a little bit about yoga. I wanted to talk a little bit about Patanjali in general. So Patanjali was the sage that some 5,000 years ago decided to share this yoga, this union, this philosophy, this spiritual journey, dare I even say religion, with the world. And he is known to be half snake and half man. So for my interpretation, though, over the texts I've read, and there's so many more people out there with so much more information than me. So if this a little bit interests you, then I definitely implore you to go and do some of your own reading and your own research. So he was half snake and he was half man. Now, I don't actually believe that he was physically half snake and physically man. I believe that he is a metaphor, and those that followed him created this metaphor about a man who learned to overcome his venom, to overcome his basic knee-jerk reactions, his biology almost, right? Because that is our place as humans, is to evolve past that. And you can look at all of that evidence of how far we've come as humans, right? We're no longer just kind of running around in the forest working off those basic animal instincts anymore. We're able to process things. We're able to do more of the hierarchy of needs almost. So basically what that's explaining, right, is the true nature, but able to observe it, right? So all of those crazy emotions that we have, right? The anger, the fear, the happiness, the joy, that drive us to basically keep going, right? That's our biology. Patanjali was able to find a calm in it. He was able to observe it instead of reacting to it. So what yoga teaches us, right, is to try to curb that knee-jerk, that basic reactive person that we have inside of us. But it's nothing to be ashamed of, because those reactions are what has kept us safe. It's the biology that has evolved in us that's still in us. So basically what that means is you're able to have those actions, right? The jealousy, the anger, those are all normal actions. But you get to a place where you can observe those reactions and not physically react to them. You can observe them, think about them, and then when you're not in that reaction, you're able to make a decision about what your move should be, right? And then also through this practice, we get to learn that we aren't perfect. We are not Patanjali. So when we do have those moments of just becoming reactive, right, and being in our basic biology, we're able to apologize. We're able to be accountable for them. And we're able to apologize for ourselves, right? Because we're not perfect. And we're not supposed to be perfect. So I just thought I would give you guys just that tiny little bit of history as we move through our practice this morning. So let's just start by sitting tall and thinking about that as we go through and seeing where you reacted, even in just your physical practice. You know, maybe there's some posture or a set of flows that you start reacting to. And instead of giving into that reaction and instead of throwing that away, we observe it, right? Cool. All right, let's start some asana practice. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, spine's nice and straight. Let's think about that pelvic floor lock, right? The muscle that's in between both elimination organs. And let's just think about using that for a second, right? Squeezing that up and just feeling how it connects with everything else. Right? In my opinion, it is such a useful muscle that we don't think about, we don't use often. So just sitting in that. And then maybe we're closing our eyes and just kind of taking a little stock of how we're feeling from the weekend and what's going on. Again, an opportunity to observe our body in the physical and mental sense. So let's just go ahead and make some small circles with our hands. Good. Let's breathe those shoulders up to our ears and exhale down our back, really looking for that nice posture, right? So just sitting here, and you almost can feel, right? It's a balance posture. Sitting tall in those sit bones, you have to work with your core to keep yourself up. Good. All right. Let's go ahead. We're just going to do a little breath movement. We're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale chin to chest. Good. And then we're going to inhale the chin up. We're going to exhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Good. Okay, we'll inhale up, and then we're going to exhale to the other side. Then we're going to press that shoulder away from us. Good. And then we'll come back to center. We're just going to start a little bit of breathing. So one hand goes on our heart and one hand goes on our abdomen. Typically, the left hand should be placed on the heart and the right hand on the abdomen. So we're going to inhale through the abdomen, blowing the belly up just like a balloon for 2, 3, 4. Then inhaling up through the heart for 2, 3. Hold at the top. Good. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. Let's do a few more of those. Inhaling through the abdomen for 2, 3, 4. Taking in more breath through the heart for 3, 4. Hold. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhaling through the abdomen for 2, 3, 4. Through the heart, rib cage rises for 2. Hold. Becoming present in that hold. Exhale slowly through the back of the throat, sending that breath all the way down through the spine, all the way down to the pelvic floor. Good. Last breath. Inhaling through the abdomen for 2, 3, 4. Up through the heart for 2, 3. Hold the breath. Awesome job, guys. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's just wake ourselves up with a little twist. We're inhaling the arms up. And we're going to exhale, twisting over to the right. So that left hand comes across the body. Maybe it grabs the knee. And the right hand is just going to mimic the spine, coming all the way down. Good. Inhaling the arms up again. And exhaling other side. Nice. Inhale these arms up again, and exhale folds us down. And let your head hang heavy. You don't need your head, right? Nothing to need. Just taking your fingertips and just walking them out gently in front of us. Good. And we'll walk our arms to the left, reaching out. Good. And we'll walk our arms to the right, reaching out a little bit more. And then we'll walk our hands in again, coming down to the center and breathing. It looks kind of dark in here. I kind of turned on a bunch of lights, turned off a bunch of lights. I'm not really sure what's going to work, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing anyways. Good. Let's walk our hands up. And we're just going to start some bigger movements with our breath. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhale heart center. Good. Inhale up. Exhale heart center. Inhale up. Exhale heart center. Good. Inhale up. Exhale heart center. Good. And inhale those arms up one more time. Look up. Maybe a little bit of back bend, pressing our heart up to the sky. Good job. And then we're going to exhale, hands back to heart center. We're going to inhale again, and we're going to exhale, chin to chest. Good. Inhale lifts the head, and exhale, let's again go ahead and just bring that right ear to the right shoulder. If you'd like to take this right hand and gently put it on top of the head, walking those fingertips away, we can do that. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. We'll go ahead and release our head, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Again, maybe we're gently placing this head or this hand on top of the head if we'd like, walking the fingertips away. Good. And let's just release all of that. And whatever else tension we have, maybe we just kind of take this time to work it out. Good. We're going to inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale this right arm down, lifting this left arm up and over. Good job, guys. Inhale this arm up and release the left arm down, exhaling as you come over. Good. Let's get a little faster. And let's see and concentrate on our core muscles to bring us up. So maybe let's see if you can barely just press with your fingertips and then let go as you come up. Good. Let's get a little faster and create some more heat. So the left arm comes down and we exhale. We inhale up and we exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hold here for just a second. Really, really reach, reach, reach. Good job. And let's come back up. We'll exhale to the other side, and we will hold again. Nice. Let's bring all that up. Hands are going to come down to heart center. We're going to go ahead and extend this right foot. Now, we have some choices to make, right? So we're going to inhale the arms up, and this left arm either can come to the side or it can come behind us, whatever you choose. And on the exhale, you're just going to go ahead and lift those glutes up and press your belly button to the sky. Think about if I was in your living room with you, right? And you had a string on your belly button, and I pull that string up and lift you up and breathe. Just a little bit of a back bend here. Good. And we'll bring it all back down. And we're going to go ahead and switch. The left leg will come out. We'll inhale these arms up. We'll make a choice. And then we'll exhale and bring it all up. And we're gonna bring that down. All right, let's create more heat. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna roll over our knees to come into tabletop pose. Right? And if we need to take any layers off, I know it's kind of chilly in my house, so it starts off cold and then we get hot as we go. All right, so we're gonna roll over our knees coming into tabletop pose. I'm just gonna turn on my mat. Good. So from here, we're just gonna start with a few leg lifts. So we'll go ahead and extend the left leg first, pressing out through the ball of the foot, right? So the toes almost come back as we're pressing through the ball of the foot, like you were trying to touch the back of the room with your ball of your foot. You could stay right here, or you can lift that right arm if you'd like. We're gonna inhale here and exhale. We're gonna round the back and bring everything in. Good job. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice job. Inhale. And then we're going to bring that arm down if it's down, and we're just going to cross that left foot over the right and maybe press our hips away a little bit to look back at that toe. Good. Let's bring all that back around. And we'll go ahead and extend out through the right foot, pressing through the ball of the foot. And we'll reach that left arm up. If we want, we can keep it right down on the mat. Exhale brings us through. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just a few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. If that left arm's up, bring it down. Cross that right foot over the left. Let your hips kind of fall over to the right. And maybe you're looking back at your toe just to make this fun C shape. Good job. Let's bring all that back in. We're going to roll over for our first down dog. All right, so we're going to curl the toes under, straighten the legs, and then push back, right? So you're bringing your heart all the way. And maybe we're just kind of feeling what our dog feels look like, right? Right, just creating some movement wherever you feel, wherever it feels good or stiff or a little sore. You can even come in and kind of twist here. Right, you're kind of observing your body and then calmly making a choice on what you need at the moment. And exhale. Every exhale brings your heart closer back to you. Good. Let's go ahead and lift this right leg, and we're going to go ahead and stack those hips right on top of each other. And breathe. Good. Let's lift the other leg. And stack those hips on top of each other. Good. And bring that down. Excellent. From here, let's look to our hands and bring our feet all the way to our hands. We can hop, step, or jump. Ready? And we'll go ahead and bend the knees. And come all the way up. And from here, very, very slowly, so we don't get any kind of head rush. We're going to press to the balls of our feet, bend our legs a little bit, engage those glutes as you slowly roll all the way up. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Maybe you take a little back bend if you'd like. Good. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to fold it all the way down. Good. We're going to inhale, come up halfway lift. We're going to exhale, fold it back down. We're going to go to a high plank. We can walk, jump, hop, or step, however we want to go. Good. And we'll come down to our first chaturanga. And we can either lower all the way to the mat, putting our whole bodies on the mat, and inhaling up to cobra, right? Or up dog. They're very, very different. And then we'll go ahead, curl the toes under. We're going to exhale back to down dog. All right, so that's the gist. We're going to get a little bit faster. If you get lost, it's okay. Meet up whenever you want. Or sit down and sip your coffee. Whatever you need to do this morning. All right, here we go. Feet to hands. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back, high to low. Inhale it up. And exhale back. Good, look to your hands, feet to hands. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go ahead, hot step her back. And inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Look to your hands, feet to hands. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Go back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Good. Feet to hands. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back, high plank. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Good, let's lift this right leg up. Send it to your hands. You're coming up for your first warrior one, right? Your knee is right over your ankle. Your hips are forward, shoulders are forward. Warrior one. Good. Exhale, open to warrior two. Good. Straighten the leg. Come on over for triangle. Right, your body wants to be nice and flat. Inhale it up, bend that knee again. Flip the palm and exalt your warrior, go back. Good, cartwheel that all down. And give me a flow. Send that leg back, high to low. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good, left leg lifts. Send that left leg to your hands. Step it up, warrior one. Inhale, good. Exhale, opens you up. Straighten and come over for a triangle. Good, stack those hips. Good. Use your core, come on up. Bend that knee. Exalt and go back. Nice job, guys. Cartwheel it all down. And high to low. And then high. And then low. And then high. And then low. And then high. And bring it back. Come down to your knees. We're going to do some donkey kicks, kick-ups, whatever you want to call them. Right? It's an easy way to go ahead and get our bodies nice and warm. Those of you that used to practice this with me when I used to teach in the studio, you know what you're doing, so you can start. Otherwise, take a breath and follow me. So these kick-ups, you are kicking up, but again, you're more lifting. You're using that lock, right, trying to just find a hang time. So it doesn't matter if you end up where you end up, how high your feet ended up. This is a slow movement, right? You're not going to get anything if you're just kicking up as high as you can go, right? That's just kind of gravity and physics. We're trying to use that muscles to find that hang time. So you're going to come into your down dog. You'll inhale the right leg up. You'll bring it like halfway between your feet and your hands. Lift that left leg up. And on your exhale, you're just going to use a little bit of momentum here, but then you're going to really lock in your core, lock in that pelvic lock at the top of your kick, right? So we inhale, exhale, lift, right? That's all you need to do right there. It doesn't have to be all the way up. Did you feel the hang time, right? Did you feel that lock? Good. So we're going to do 10 on each side. Here we go, guys. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Good. Come down to your knees, and we're going to sit in child's pose and get our breath back. It's funny what that fear will do to you, right? I'm so scared of coming over into the TV, and then how will everyone play Call of Duty for the rest of the day? So we can bring our knees wide and come on in if we'd like. Maybe that wouldn't be the worst thing, huh? Good, and we're not going to stay down too long. We're going to come right back up into that down dog, and we'll finish the other side of our kick-ups. So we're lifting that left leg, putting it about halfway between your feet and your hands. Right, you can play with this. If you want it closer to hands, closer to your other foot, that's fine. But here we go, down on the other side. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Good. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. Good. Inhale, exhale, 10. Good. Come back down into child's pose and breathe. Good. Take a sip of water, tea, whatever you'd like. All right. So coming back to your down dog, pressing that heart in. Let's go to our hands. Ready? Feet to hands, however you want to get there. And very slowly, we're going to roll it up. We're going to inhale to the top and exhale heart center. We're going to sit right in our chair pose. Okay, so I'm going to kind of move to an angle so you can kind of see where I'm at. Really want the knees nice and in a nice little row. And then we want to tuck the tailbone. We really don't want to sit in our lower back, so it should be kind of nice and straight. Use that pelvic lock. That's going to help you immensely, right? Remember, anything sharp, take a break. And just observing here. Breathing. If you want to bring your arms up, you absolutely can. You don't have to though. But we are breathing. Good. Sit a little bit lower. Good. When you're ready, we're going to exhale. We're going to twist to the right. So we're going to bring that left elbow across the body and twist here. Then, when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and step back with that left foot. So just gonna bring it back. We're in this nice twisted lunge, and we'll breathe here. Good. If you want to open the arms for a little bit more, you can. Good job, you guys. All right, if your arms are open, come back into that twist. Nice. And then we're going to bring both arms back down to the floor. We're going to straighten that right leg. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. Come on over to pyramid pose. Send that right hip back. Try not to lock out your knee, right? But you do want it straight. Good. Now we're going to bend that knee again. We're going to come back up into a chair pose, or excuse me, come back up into that lunge. Inhale, exhale. We're going to twist over to the left again. We're going to inhale, exhale, and we're going to pick that left leg to meet the right leg. Here we go. Nice. And then we're just going to come back up into our chair pose. Resetting, a few more breaths here. Good job. Now we're going to sit a little bit lower, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to twist to the left this time. Make sure your knees stayed in a nice little row. They didn't go a little wonky. Taking a few breaths here. Good, we're going to pick up, and then we're going to send it back for that lunge. Ooh, socks are slippery on carpet. Good. If we want to open it up, we sure can. Good. Both hands come down to the floor. We're going to straighten that left leg, and we're coming back into pyramid pose. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget to breathe. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead, bend that left leg. Bring those arms back up, down to heart center, back in that twist. Then we're going to step up that right leg, coming back into that twisted chair. Inhale, exhale, and here we go. Nice. And then we're coming back up into that chair pose. Right, we're here again for a few more breaths. Fire those glutes. You got this. Couple more breaths. Don't give up. Ah, nice job. Let that all go. Awesome job, you guys. So we're going to come in, now that our legs are super warm, we're going to come into a forward fold. We are going to take this forward fold in 3 breaths. Excuse me, 3 breaths. That's not 3. 3 breaths. So try to come over with me in it nice and slow. So first what I'd like to do is just to stand in mountain pose for just a second. Inhale those shoulders up and exhale them down your back. Good. On your next exhale, come up on the balls of your feet. Good. This is where your weight should be in the forward fold, right? down. So now we're going to leave our heels on the floor, but we're really thinking about coming forward, right? It's really a nice challenge to do a forward fold up against a wall. So you're just kind of one foot against the wall, and then when you feel your glutes kind of hit the wall, you know, oh, my weight should be in my toes, not my heels. So those are nice little reminders since you don't have me and coming around to you guys and adjusting you individually. So here we go. We're going to inhale the arms up, and we're going to exhale, again coming over with our hearts just a little bit, not locking out our knees. Nice exhale. Good. And now we're going to do another breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to fold a little bit more. Good. We're going to take another breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to lengthen. And then exhale. We're going to press our heart into our legs, right? Just as if there was a bungee cord from our heart to our legs, pressing it down. So that's the closest thing, right? Is your heart, not your shoulders, right? You don't have this rounded spine. Right? You don't want to do that. You want to really press into the shoulders. You can let your head and shoulders go, but make sure the integrity of your heart stays open, stays first. And if you want to let the head go, go ahead, drop it and let it go. You want to place your hands behind your legs, you can do that as well. Don't lock up those knees. It's okay to feel shaking. Good job, you guys. All right, if you're ready, if you're loving this, stay down. If not, we're going to go ahead, bending the knees. I'm going to roll all the way up. Again, good. We're going to come into another gorilla, or another pose. Right, we're going to come into gorilla pose. And our feet are just a little bit more than hip width distance apart. Good. We're going to go ahead, we're going to fold down again. We're going to lock our fingers between our toes. I still have my socks on, so I'm going to kind of indent those. We're going to straight arm, heart forward, and then we're going to exhale. Bend the elbows, and you can come in a little bit more. Good. Right, stay here. If you want, you can come in a ragdoll pose, just grabbing opposite elbows and just kind of swaying back and forth. Or we can stay in that gorilla pose and maybe kind of working through some breath, inhaling here, and then exhaling in. Good, inhale, straightens, and exhale, bends. Or maybe you're just still hanging out in ragdoll, right? It's your Monday morning. You can do whatever pose you want. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Nice job, guys. And let's straighten the legs. I'm going to turn on my mat, but you can stay right where you are. Good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to come and jump in, or step hop, whatever you want to do in that high plank. Good. Nice job. And then we're just going to push it right back to down dog. Good. All right. So from here, let's bring the knees down. So we're going to bring the forearms down, and we want to keep, again, the elbows underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to lock our hands together in a fist. We're going to do some diving dolphin. All right, so if you have any shoulder issues, again, anything that starts to feel sharp, don't work through that. That's your body saying no thank you. You want to go ahead and honor anything that's saying no thank you. All right, so from here, we're going to come back and straighten the legs. Press the heart back just like you would for a down dog. Good. Good. And on the inhale, you're going to come and bring that heart over, right? So you're now in this really fun plank. Good. And then you're going to exhale back. And you're going to inhale forward. Nice job. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale back. Good. Let's do the last one. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Let's drop those knees. Good job, guys. All right, so from here, we're going to kind of implore some of the same techniques. All right, so we're going to kind of do some measuring here. I hope everyone can see me, but I will definitely talk through this. You know, it's kind of dark in here today. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to wrap them around our elbows. We're not just touching our elbows, we're wrapping our hands around our elbows, like so. So now you want to make sure that your elbows stay right here. As we get further into this pose, your elbows might kind of want to stray. They should not stray. This is the strongest shape you can make with your body, right, for this pose coming up. Cool. So then we're going to come out and we're going to make a fist, just like we kind of did in dolphin pose. And now it's always fun to kind of check ourselves. Did our elbows move? Let's see. Bring them back. Good. All right. So from here, we're going to now open our arms, open the fist up. Right? So now the palms are facing us, but we're still interlaced. Again, if you want to check to make sure your elbows didn't move, go right ahead. Come back into that fist and open that up. So now from here, we're going to bring the crown of our head to the mat. Right, so kind of the flatter spot of the head. I'm going to press that right in there. Cool. So now you're pressing your forearms so much on the mat that your head is it's not even really touching. Right, so this is the difference. I'm pressing in, or I'm sinking and just balancing. This is an active pose. Press it in. Now from here, you're going to curl the toes under. And you're going to straighten those legs. You're still pressing your forearms into the mat. Good. And then we'll start to walk those toes close to our head. Again, the forearms is what's pressing into the mat. And if you want to lift one leg, you can. If you want to work on just kind of making hops for the other leg, you can. If you want to come up fully into that headstand, you can. Good. Remember, your feet don't ever have to leave the ground. Never, ever. You can kind of play with some shapes if you lift it off. Good. And then you'll come down whenever you want and rest, right? You can play with all those little tiny pieces, right? They're little steps to the top of the mountain, okay? It's not a forced movement. It's kind of whatever feels right at the time. So let's work again, right? We're wrapping our hands around our elbows. We're making that fist. We're opening up, pressing the top of our head down, curling our toes under, straighten the legs, and just walking them as close as we can, and lifting one leg maybe. Don't forget, press those forearms into the mat.
press the balls of the feet up to the sky if you've lifted off the mat. We don't want a lot of pressure on the head and spine, so we're really pressing our forearms into the mat. Good. And coming down maybe just really slow. And outstretching the hands. And coming into our child's pose. Good job. All right, let's come to sitting on our glutes. Right, toes face forward. I'm gonna kind of turn on the mat. Good. All right, so let's stretch those legs out a little bit and kind of center ourselves. So let's do some cradling. So what we're gonna do first is come to a comfortable seated position. So, and then we're gonna pick up this right leg. The right knee's up, the right sole of the foot is on the floor. So from here, what we're gonna do is take the left hand and grab this and grab the right foot. And then we're taking our other hand and grabbing the knee. And then on the exhale, we're just pressing the knee into the heart. We can even kind of move it over, come back, slow controlled movements, okay? So this is kind of just like the jumping off point. If you want, you can also take the foot and cradle it into your elbow, right? This is just another variation. Good. Right. So this is a start to compass pose. So you can stay right here. Otherwise, you're going to go ahead now and you're going to grab on the pinky toe side of your foot. And you're going to stretch it out and over. And you're going to reach that shoulder in. And come out of that whenever you're ready. Great, nice straight spine. Excellent. Let's do that on the other side. So again, the other side might feel a little different. First, we're going to kind of bring that left foot down to the mat and the left knee is up. We're going to go ahead and grab at the foot and the knee to start. And then maybe we kind of see that we want a little bit more. Right? And then we're going to bring it into the crook of the elbow. And we'll bring it in a little bit more here. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Maybe bringing it back. Maybe bringing it to the other side a little bit. But definitely still trying to sit up. Good. All right, so from here, you can totally stay here, or you can try for that compass pose. We're just going to straighten that leg, and then we kind of bring it over and behind our head. And we can bring that down whenever we're ready. Good. And we'll bring both of the soles of the feet together, just coming into a butterfly posture, right? So we're bringing the heels as close to our body as comfortable. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, come on over. Good, and we're breathing all of that up. Nice job, everybody. And then we're gonna come and make a little pinwheel with our legs. Good. We're gonna inhale the arms up, and we're gonna exhale, twist. Nice and tall. Good. Inhale it up, and exhale, twisting to the other side. Be really, really mindful. This is just an easy warm-up to a deeper twist we're gonna get into. Be mindful of this left or the right knee. Good. Coming back, let's reverse our little pinwheel here. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Good. So now let's go ahead and bring both of our legs forward. Good. We're going to come and bring the right knee up, right sole of the foot onto the ground. Cool. So we're going to come into a twist. We're going to take it in some breath here. We're going to inhale, straighten up, lift the arms, exhale, just twisting right at the waist, only the waist. Good. Inhale, exhale. We're going to go ahead and then we're going to twist at the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, then we can go ahead and twist and bring the head all the way over. There's a bind here if you wanted to try the bind. Right, so I'm just kind of bringing that left arm in through the eye of my foot and taking the right arm from around my back and twisting a little bit more. So I'll turn so you can kind of see what that looks like. Good, let's let all that go. Then we're gonna come into the other side. So left knee comes up, we're inhaling nice and tall. Arms come up and we exhale, just twisting at the waist. Good. Take another breath. Inhale, exhale, we're twisting at the shoulders. And our next breath, we are twisting all the way with the head. Maybe we end up looking all the way back. And we'll take another breath, and if we want to bind, we can bind. Good job. Let's bring that all the way back around. We're just going to come to sit to an easy pose. We're going to turn on our mat so we're lengthwise. And we're just going to roll down nice and slow. So we're coming all the way down, palms are lifted, head is forward, coming down to the mat just as slow as we can. Good. Let's go ahead and bring our knees into our heart. Our knees are wide, soles of our feet look up to the ceiling. We're going to grab the inside of the big toes. We're going to press the knees down to the floor, and maybe we're just rolling from side to side. Oh, hi, folks! What's going on? Oh, look at what a good puppy stretch you do. You're such a good boy. Hi, I know you're the best. You're the best. Hi, good morning. All right. He does an amazing down dog. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and end up in a twist. Our arms are going to come to a T. We're going to bring, hey, excuse me. We're going to bring our knees one way. We're going to look the other way. If we want to eagle our legs, we can do that. Because you're a boy. All right. Take a few more breaths here when you're ready. And when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and switch those legs. Nice and slow, bringing them across the body. Thanks for stopping by, Scooby. And knees down, breathing nice and deep. Good. And we're going to come right out of that. And we're going to start to just lower our legs into cobbler pose. And you can stay laying on the mat. All right, so we're here laying in cobbler's pose. And then when we're ready, we're going to let one leg fall, coming straight, and the other leg fall, coming straight. Getting ready to rest in Shavasana. And we're just kind of noticing our breath right now. Noticing our body right now. And just breathing. Letting go of the controlled breath of the practice. Observing your body and seeing where the tension holds. And finding that tension and maybe releasing it. Feeling your head relax and your whole body gets a little warm. Your shoulders start to relax right around you. And you stay laying, sinking further and further into your mat. So your mat starts to become a well-integrated part of you. And there is no more separation between you and the things around you. You find a deep sense of earth, a deep sense that you are not an individual. You are collectively part of the earth and the universe. You let all of those thoughts and conditioned reactions and let the images of who you think you are, who you think other people are,
You take all of that and you let it seep out of your head, and it leaves you just like an offshoot of a river. It leaves easily and without condition. When you're ready, you can start coming back to your body, making small movements at first, or reaching up and making a big movement. Just finding that movement wherever feels natural for you. Taking a few deep breaths in, and then exhaling, we'll come over to the fetus position on the left side. And taking a few moments here. When you're ready in your own time, you'll come up to a seated position with your hands at heart center. And again, in your own time, whenever you're ready, there is no rush. You can go ahead and just create some heat in your hands. And we'll take that heat and we'll offer it to our third eye center, right, which is just between the eyebrows and above. May we walk through today with peace, peace in our minds, peace in our hearts, peace in our speech. Shanti, 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 shanti. And may we have the emotional intelligence and heart to forgive ourselves when we cannot walk through peace. When we give in to that basic biology, knowing that we're not perfect, not meant to be perfect, and forgiving ourselves, and realizing that we are exactly where we're supposed to be. We'll inhale and we'll exhale. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this dreary Monday morning. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30. Wednesday, I think we're going to do a gentle class. So if you're in for that, just come on through. Otherwise, I'll be here tomorrow. And as always, if there's anything you guys want to work on, or anything you just feel like you need, or any questions, please find me on Facebook, or you can send me a message here. All right, I hope you guys have a great Monday. Thank you. Bye.